That's why I wish I was a cat. I've literally been a crazy cat lady since I was 8. Hi and welcome back to my channel. So if you've seen my childhood nostalgia video, you will know that I previously found and looked through my diary from when I was 6, and we all saw how insightful that was. I borrowed a troll from Jadine. I licked it. So the other day I was clearing out my attic and I actually found 2 more diaries. These ones are from when I was a little bit older, so I thought it would be interesting to read back through them and see if there was anything more going through my brain than when I was 6. The reason I have so many diaries is because I got it into my head that I wanted to write in my diary every single night, but I never had the commitment for that. I told myself that every time I bought a new diary, this would be the one, you know, I'd stick with it. That never happened, so now I just have 5 or 6 diaries, each with a few pages complete. The first diary I have is this one called My Secret Diary. This is one of those kids diaries where they give you a padlock and a key so you can keep all your secrets. Fun fact, I thought that the safest place to keep the keys would be inside the diary box. I clearly didn't think this through because obviously you need the keys to unlock it, so actually haven't been able to open this until I found a spare set of keys the other day. So there's obviously the diary, and then there is also the keys, which you need on the outside to unlock it. Why am I so stupid? I'm hoping that it says somewhere in here, but I'm gonna take a stab and say I was maybe 7 or 8 when I wrote this. So, okay, from just scanning the first page, this is so boring. I literally just decided to write about every small aspect of my day. Literally, this one says, "Today is a very rainy day. I wore my Heelys out shopping and then we went to Tesco's. On the way back it started to rain very heavy. Then we got home, I had a cup of tea." This is just so boring. I'm gonna have to scan through this, I think. So there's 3 of these entries and then it changes. "Today was a nice day, but before I tell you about it, I have moved on a bit from year 1. Now I am in year 3. It's nearly time to leave this school." "And you might not believe it, but there are only 8 people in my class. This is the order that I like them in." Oh my god. That is so savage. I can't read that. What's wrong with me? This is like a burn book. "We did handwriting and drama after school. I made a hat for lunch." What? Then there's a gap, and then the next page says Holly's Diary 2011 year 6. "Wednesday the 27th of January, February, March, April. Wednesday the 27th of April. Today was okay. This morning we did another maths test. I got 30 out of 30. I doubt it. At lunchtime I did sewing club. I am sewing a bookmark with my name on it." Oh, fun fact, I used to do sewing club because I'm a little geek. I was sewing my name onto a bookmark and I spelt my name wrong. I literally cross-stitched 3 L's in my name. Thursday the 28th of April 2011. So here I am sitting in the tent. This is so stupid. Sitting in the tent for my first night camping. Why do I sound like this? It was a complete disaster getting here though. It was supposed to take us 1.5 hours to get there, but it ended up taking 3. We tried calling Nanny and Grandad to tell them to have their dinner because we're gonna be late, but for some reason they wouldn't answer, and when we finally got through to them, we lost all signal. So when we arrived 6 bazillion hours later, Grandad was in a bad mood. Okay, so then I go off on some huge rant about the sleeping situations because apparently I wasn't happy with my air mattress or whatever, and I drew this picture of me being unhappy with my camp bed. Oh my god, then that's literally the last diary entry for this whole book. I told you, I have commitment issues with these things. I don't think I really understood the point of a diary isn't to just tell people that you've been to Tesco's in your Heelys. You're actually supposed to write interesting facts about your day, but apparently I never got the memo for that. Okay, this next one is strange because I think it kind of fits in between some of the diary entries in that one. This is from when I was 9. It is a Jacqueline Wilson diary because when I was 9 I was obsessed with Jacqueline Wilson books. I also stuck a private sticker on the front there's actually going to be tea in here when really it's just me talking crap. Friday the 19th. Today was great. It is the last day of term and we didn't do any work. We watched The Incredibles. Great film. Friday the 19th, a little later. Wow, I was really on the grind this day. Okay, I'm back after dinner. Guess what? Something disgusting happened at school today. Well, it was good and bad. I have this friend. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the name because I still know this person to... Why am I blanking on every name? Fucking Veronica. I have this friend Veronica, and while we were watching Veronica, that's such a stupid choice, Holly. Why did you choose Veronica? Can you not think of a more normal name than Veronica? No offense to all the Veronicas out there. Let's change the name to Sandy. That's close enough. I have this friend Sandy, and whilst we were watching the film, she went to the bathroom and came back, and her tooth had fallen out. That was the good news. But then she told us that only half of her tooth had fallen out. The trouble with only having half a tooth out is that what if the other half never comes out? And the trouble with not having the other half is that you will only get half the money. I love that I'm seeing the big picture here and only worrying about like the tooth fairy bringing half the money. And then you might only be able to get half a packet of crisps. Apparently this is as deep as my thinking goes. That was the bad news. I have told everything now. Bye. Such an abrupt finish. Saturday the 20th. Oh, I actually like wrote the next day. I'm impressed. Hi, today in my advent calendar I got a Bounty chocolate. That's rough. Also, today is the first day of the holiday. My mummy's not up yet, but why was I still calling her mummy? I'm literally like, I got up at 6:30. The trouble with getting up at 6:30 is that I was really hungry and I still am. That's a mood. So hopefully mum will get up soon. I am too hungry to write anymore now. See you. So dramatic, jeez. Monday the 22nd. Hi, I had to get up quite early today because I had a dry ski lesson. I can already ski because I went skiing last year. Mum said I should have one lesson just to see if I can still do it because I'm going skiing on Friday. But once I had been to that lesson, mummy booked me up for another one. Typical mummy. So this time it started out alright, but then she moved us to the big slope. And the trouble with being on the big slope is that it is so big and humongous, you wanted to close your eyes, but you can't because then you might trip over and that would hurt. Like, I knew this was gonna be bad, but I'm actually like surprised at how stupid I sound, and that's saying a lot. Wednesday the 31st. Sorry I haven't done this for a while, but I've been skiing. Not at the moment, I'm in the apartment. It's great. It snowed and snowed and snowed today. The trouble with loads of snow is that your mum says it's time to go home. Also, today is New Year's Eve and I get to stay up till midnight. First of all, that makes no sense. The trouble with loads of snow is that your mum says it's time to go home. Like, I think that's a pretty specific problem. I don't think everyone has that struggle. And also, I say I get to stay up till midnight. I actually fell asleep and no one woke me up, so thanks mom. Looks like this is the last entry. Wednesday the 11th. I'm so sorry I haven't done my diary for a while, but it's just, well, I lost it. But I'm back now. That is so me. I am very annoyed at the moment because it's 6 o'clock and I'm not allowed to get up till 6:30. The trouble with not being allowed to get up yet is I am very awake, and it would be alright if I was very not awake, but I am very awake. I have quite a busy week. On Monday, netball. Tuesday, nanny and granddad's house. Wednesday, street dance. Thursday I have homework and Friday I have choir. How did I do this? I literally like plan recovery days around my one outing a week now. And that is the last diary entry that I wrote. I don't even know what to say about those. I guess now you're like getting an insight into what a strange child I was. I mean, I'm still strange. Like, that probably explains quite a lot. Also, I sounded so like formal considering it was just a diary to myself. Like, I don't know who I thought I was. So the other day I was taking like a little nostalgic trip and I was like finding some of the old TV shows that I used to watch as a kid, and it explains a lot. I'll insert a couple of clips so you can see what I'm talking about.
I certainly would.
My sister Edie's coming to tea today.
We'll simply return to the spot where Eeyore was thinking.
You hurry up with your breakfast.
You haven't by any chance.
It's the only way to do it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I sound like a posh twat. So I guess this has kind of been like a childhood nostalgia part 2 video, and honestly, like, I keep everything, so I could easily make a part 3 if that's something that people would actually want to see. I don't know, like, I have a lot of material for that. But I think that's enough for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little like insight into my weird life, and I hope to see you back again for my next video.